Welcome back, my Alarmy, to another Apex news video. In this one, I'm going to talk about a few things that have happened in Apex that you may have missed, but most of all, I'm going to be talking about some really cool leaked things that we have about stuff coming to the future of Apex. Just a few things that this is going to include. We actually have leaked ground emotes, which that is really cool. It also has been leaked that sometime in the future of Apex, we should have some sort of new equipment, such as a flashbang or smoke grenade. My friends, this Season 6 news video is going to get you caught up with all of the latest news involving Apex Legends. I'm Alarmix, and let's get into the video. So first, I'm going to show you something that I found really cool. This actually came out a couple of days ago, but we actually have Caustics Heirloom banner pose. So this was pulled out of the game files from Shrugtoll on Twitter. I'll link him in the description. But yeah, if you didn't hear yet, Caustics Heirloom actually should be a sledgehammer, which is pretty cool. I think it was leaked by someone else that the Caustic sledgehammer should be coming at the next collection event, but remember guys, this stuff is only leaks. I don't know if you guys happen to remember my Heirloom Ideas series, but I feel that I got a couple of sledgehammer suggestions, but I didn't really put those on the videos just because a sledgehammer, you know, it's kind of long, it's kind of ranged, and that really shouldn't be what an heirloom is. So I'm guessing if Caustic's Heirloom actually does end up being a sledgehammer, I'm guessing that the actual range on that thing will be pretty short, even though the sledgehammer is going to be decently long. Oh my gosh, guys, that is what she said. I'm just trying to point out, guys, that all of the heirlooms so far have been pretty short, and an heirloom shouldn't be an actual melee range upgrade. And now all of a sudden we're having the sledgehammer come into the game, so maybe the sledgehammer won't be an actual full-sized sledgehammer, or maybe Caustic will be holding it towards, you know, the top of the sledgehammer. Peeps, so far in Season 6, I would have to say that Loba is one of the worst legends. Maybe she isn't the worst, but, you know, she's towards the bottom of the list, I would have to say, IMO. So my peeps, the story here is that some guy on Reddit was kind of talking about some possible Loba buffs, you know, some ideas for some. This guy was just kind of talking about some quality of life improvements for Loba. I mean, they were pretty good ideas, and the ideas were so good that it got some attention from a developer. So the developer's response to all of this, to sum it all up, he's basically saying that Loba needs a little bit more than just quality of life improvements. And he also said at the bottom, to kind of end it all off, that Loba's main problem right now is that the ultimate ability that is dealing with looting, most of the time, by the time you get that ultimate ability fully charged up, your team is already kind of done looting. So it sounds, people, like maybe and quite possibly you'll have Loba's ultimate ability ready even faster off the drop in the near future. And guys, this developer, he's kind of talking about how he doesn't really want to mess with Loba's tactical ability, and that he also wants to get a Loba buff out in the very next patch. So my peeps out there maining Loba, if you're having problems with Loba being underpowered, do not worry, buffs should be coming out soon. Alright, my peeps, now we're gonna move on to talking about crossplay, people. Crossplay is such a just heavily wanted feature. Crossplay would definitely benefit Apex Legends. Whenever I talk about crossplay in a video, it seems that a bunch of triggered children go in the comments and talk about how crossplay is gonna kill Apex. And my peeps, in fact, there are so many of these triggered children that Respawn went ahead and confirmed that PC players won't just be thrown into console lobbies to ruin the games or anything. So crossplay should definitely help Apex explode, but when will crossplay be coming exactly, and some further details on that. Pretty recently, Staycation just quite randomly tweeted, "Can we all take a moment to acknowledge that we get Apex Legends crossplay next month?" So all that was said about the crossplay release date is that it's coming this fall. So my peeps, right now we're sitting right about at August 29th, so I guess it all depends on what your definition of fall is, and if they're actually going to follow through with it. So this tweet from Staycation is just, I mean, it's built up a little bit of hype. I wouldn't doubt that he has some sort of inside word about when crossplay is actually going to come. I mean, this guy literally did an interview with the writer at Respawn, just talking about anything he wanted to talk about. So, I mean, I don't know, people, but then in response to the Staycation tweet, Shrugtoll actually had something to say, the data miner that I talked about earlier in the video. So this was just in response to the Staycation tweet. I could totally see this happening because of the large amount of network endpoints and amount of code that was added this patch to support advanced social features / crossplay. Still, will be surprised if we get a mid-season drop of this. So my peeps, all of us that are looking for crossplay, you know, a large majority of us, this is pretty good news that they're adding in additional code for crossplay. But at the same time, I think we all have to take a second to kick back and think, people, are they really gonna release this massive of a feature in the middle of a season? Recently, I've kind of been saying to myself that the Season 7 update will probably get crossplay, but I'll give it a small chance at the middle of Season 6. But you know, my peeps, I just kind of had to talk about about this because Staycation literally tweeted that we're gonna get crossplay next month, so what do you guys think? My peeps, now we're gonna move on to some pretty interesting leaks about a 4th weapon slot. So in the Season 6 dev stream, we got a bunch of really cool things that we saw on screen that we do not have access to in Apex Legends today. One of these things is actually an extra throwable looking slot next to the throwables. There isn't too much additional information for this other than Shrugtel found something in the game files called a gadget. The gadget in the game files is some sort of additional slot for something, so we're guessing that this is going to be the slot that was found in the dev stream. Personally, what I'm hoping for, I'm hoping that it won't be flashbangs. I'm just a person that's kind of allergic to flashbangs. Like, whenever they're in a game, I just get hit by them constantly. But assuming the radius on them isn't too big, also, I would hope that it's a smoke grenade. Smoke grenades would be cool, but we obviously already have them on Bangalore's tactical ability. So I think there's quite a wide variety of different things that this could be. It being called gadgets, you know, we're thinking about sentry guns, things like trophy systems, stuff like that, even things like jammers. There's a wide variety of things that this could be. There are so many possibilities, people. It'd be cool if you actually drop something in the comments below, a hope that you have that this gadget could be. Now I'm gonna move on to talk about skins. I mean, I like skins. Do you guys like skins? I was talking about these 2 skins in my last news video. This is Raven Shadow and Watson Current Champ. My peeps, these 2 particular skins, I was actually talking about them in my Every Legends Rare Skins video. So that's right, people, you can go to the shop to buy 2 skins that are no longer rare because they just put them back into the shop, and may I add, they're pretty mediocre. Me personally, if I would be re-releasing skins, I would only re-release the very best of the best. I mean, for all we could know, these could be the best of the best. I guess they do look pretty okay. I can't think too lowly about them. My personal opinion is that I was okay when they re-released the Voidwalker because, you know, I mean, that skin was really cool. I just think the more eyes that look at the Voidwalker skin, the better. But I mean, with these 2, I mean, did they really have to put them back into the game? You know, I guess I'm not complaining too much, to be honest, even though it sounds like I'm being pretty negative. It's just that, you know, the large handful of people that had this skin while it was rare, you know, they probably thought it was pretty cool because it was rare, not because of the looks. But I don't know, people, boom, these 2 skins are back in the item shop. My peeps, ground emotes have been leaked, people. You know, we have the skydive emotes, but now it seems that we'll be getting, you know, the normal on-ground emotes pretty soon here. So I'll make sure to link in the description where I got this particular footage. There are some people in the comments that are saying that they don't really want ground emotes because they'll just be annoying. I mean, I see where you're coming from there. Apex is more of a mature audience, so, you know, maybe ground emotes aren't totally essential. But for the people who do want to use them, this is going to be really cool for them. Who knows, when crossplay comes and a bunch of new stuff comes, maybe even the new map, this might help Apex grow even a little bit more. It may benefit people who don't even want to use them. My friends, the last thing that I want to end this video off with is some rumors that the Flatline has had a secret buff at the Season 6 update. So these rumors got even bigger when Zeus uploaded a video, and in this video he was basically saying for sure that the Flatline had some sort of secret buff, and he was saying that it had a major reduction in horizontal recoil. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, when I've been using the Flatline lately, it's been feeling really good. Usually when I use the Flatline, I use it in close range to headshot people. It kills people so fast. So there's really not much else to say about the secret Flatline buff other than people other than Zeus are saying that the Flatline has had in fact a secret buff. If you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, it'd be really cool if you go below this video and hit that subscribe button. And people, that'll be about it for me, the Alarmix, and I hope to see you in another video.